Good morning everyone. In this session we are going to discuss with understanding the text. In the previous class already we have completed the story. I hope this story is very clear for you and already we have covered all the parts. And also let me ask, who is the person who broke the bank? It is definitely Nadu, the sweeper boy who broke the bank. He passed the message, okay, because all the troubles and the worries to the next person. Who is that next person? That is Sitaram. And also what he said, because they are not at all paying the money, okay, the bank is not giving the proper money. So he passed to next one, Sitaram next passed to Mrs. Prakash to Mrs. Bhushan, then Mrs. Bhushan, I think her husband, Mr. Jugal Kishore. From Jugal Kishore it reaches to where I think the Faiz Hussain, then it reaches the whole community, okay. Then there was a big problem because the bank is in collapse. That was the story, okay. And also the one thing, you write all the new words from this story, you write it in your notebook, okay, that you have to do. And also in this session we are going to discuss understanding the text, okay. And also this also you have to write it in your notebook, okay. I will say the all, okay, in this class we will discuss all the question and answers, okay. So after completing this, I will send the PDF along with this video, okay. You need not worry about the answers, okay. I will send the answers along with this, okay. So let's come to the first question. Answer this question. First one. Why was Nadu, the sweeper boy, annoyed? Why he annoyed? We can say, no, come to the page number 5, page number 1, the beginning of the story, we can see why he annoyed. Because already you have studied, what is that? Because his employer, who is that? Said Govindram's careless business dealings had almost left him penniless. Means it led to poverty, okay. Because they are not giving any money and it led to penniless means poverty, okay. Nadu hadn't even received his regular pay for 2 months. Okay, 2 months already was seen. Ram owned a small local bank and Nadu could not understand how he could hold up a poor man's salary. That's only the sweeper boy, Nadu the sweeper boy was annoyed. Okay, just right. I will send it through after the video. I will send the answers. You need not worry if you are not getting the answers now. Okay, I will send you the. Okay, after that I will send you the answers. Okay. So that's the first one. Why Nadu was annoyed. Okay, let's come to the next one. How did news about the bank change from Mrs. Prakash telling to Mrs. Bhushan? How did it change? Because Sitaram said to Mrs. Prakash something, and also she said something to Mrs. Bhushan. What was it? Just to see, what was it? I think in the page number, same paragraph, okay. I think the second last paragraph. We just come to the last paragraph. Mrs. Prakash informed Mrs. Bhushan that, okay, what she said, that says Govindram's bank was not being able to pay its employees for 2 months, okay, which included Nadu, the sweeper boy who is working in the bank, okay, the boy of the bank. Mrs. Bhushan concluded that if the bank was going to pay its sweeper, then it must be have gone bankrupt. Bankrupt means there is no money, or we have seen, no? Okay. She then told her husband, okay, the Bhushan, Mrs. Bhushan told her husband, what was his name? Her husband name? Mr. Jugal Kishore, okay. Okay, her husband and others and the bank had not paid its employees for 3 months. And also she said, first one said 2 months and also second one said 3 months, okay. So it extended, okay. This is how the news about the bank changed from Mrs. Prakash telling to Mrs. Bhushan. Okay, in the first one she said only 2 months, so second one said it is 3 months. Okay, this is like extending, this is elaborating something. Okay, so that is the second one. So what is the next one? Third one, we can say, how did the barber and his customer react to the news about the bank? How they reacted? Already you see, no? What words in paragraph 17? Check the paragraph 17. Tell you that the customer was more worried about his money than his injury. I think in the barber shop we heard some injury, and also he started crying something. We have heard, no? During the story, I think page number 7, no? The paragraph 17 already we have seen. Okay. So come to the answer. I think third one, Faiz Hussain, the barber. okay, was so shocked to hear the news of the bank going bankrupt because there is no money. So he became very shocked that his hand shook, already I was saying, and his nicked his customers right here, nicked, okay, right here. Here, the customer, an elderly gentleman, yelped with pain and distress, started crying with pain. Pain because of the cut and distress because of the news he had just heard. Okay, that's already I was saying. Okay, that's the page in paragraph 17. We will get the answer. Okay, so come to the next one. No, I think some more are there. I think with one side of his neck, there is a continuation is there. I think third one, okay. Tell you that the customer was more worried about his money than his injury. Okay, so that also is there. With one side of his neck still unshaved, he ran out of the shop to a general store where there was a telephone. This line shows that the customer was more worried about his money than his injury. So that is the answer of that question. Okay. So come to the fourth one. Seth Govindaram was known in town as a man of wealth who haphazard business dealings had often brought him to the verge of ruin. Answer these questions about him. The first question is like this. What made the town people think that the Seth had run away because of the bank's collapse? I think paragraph 17 you observe. So come to the what is the next one? B. What were the absurd rumors that were spreading about Seth Govin? I think paragraph 21. Then do you think the Seth's reputation made the rumors easier to believe? Why? Okay. So these are the questions. So first one we can complete. The first one. The elderly, I think what is that? The made townspeople to think that Seth run away because of the bank collapse. I think paragraph 17 you just see. Okay, answer is the elderly customer at the barber shop ran out as soon as he got to know of the bank going insolvent. Okay, insolvent, going to destroy. Okay. He went to a general store which had a telephone and dialed Seth Govindaram. I think already Seth Govindaram, already they made a call. Okay, Ram's number. The Seth was not at home. Oh, at home. He was holidaying in Kashmir. The elderly gentleman speculated the Seth Govindaram had left town. When this piece of information did its rounds in the bazaars, everyone else was convinced that the Seth had run away. Okay, that is the first one. So what is the second one? What were the absurd rumors that were spreading about Seth Govind? I think paragraph 21. Just observe the paragraph 21. Come on. Among the absurd rumors that were spreading about the Seth, one was that he had fled the stage. Others insisted that he had fled the country. Some believed that he was hiding somewhere close by, possibly within the town. Okay, these were the rumors. Okay, so come to the last one. See, do you think the Seth reputation made the rumors easier to believe? Why? Okay, so that is the third one. See, yes, we can say yes. The Seth reputation made the rumors easier to believe. This is because of Seth was known for his pleasure-loving attitude, pleasure-loving attitude and careless business dealings. Okay, his frivolous way, just like what we uncertain ways. Okay, uncertain ways made it difficulty for the simple town folk to trust him entirely. Hence, a lot of them withdrew their money from the bank way ahead of the speculated crash. Okay, so that is answer of that C. Okay, so come to the fifth one. Everyone seems to have gone mad. And so in paragraph 22, who said these words and why? We can say that come to the answer. A clerk, okay, come to the paragraph 22. A clerk at the bank, which had supposedly gone bankrupt, said these words over the telephone to a relative. Already you have seen these things, okay, in the story you have seen this paragraph, okay. The relative had called him to get facts about the bank's collapse. Already one made a call to his relative, I think the one who is working in the bank, okay, as a clerk, okay, and also you already get, because they wanted to know the facts about the bank's collapse, okay, that's it. The clerk said these words. Which words? Because all are mad. Already we have seen, now everyone seems to have gone mad. The clerk said these words because he did not know anything about the alleged bankruptcy, okay, that he could not even understand why half the town was at the bank trying to take their money out, and also he was confusing, and also he thought just like everyone seems to have gone mad. Okay, that's only who said these words and why. That's the answer of that. So come to the next one. B. According to you, what incident in the story reflected the madness of the town at its peak? Okay, come to the second one. The incident, we can say the answer. The incident of the entire town gathering at the bank and demanding their money, threatening to break in, reflects the madness of the town at its peak. Mischief makers, already have seen those who don't have account in that bank, they also joined with them. Okay, mischief makers who had no investment in the bank had joined the crowd when the manager tried to just like persuade them by declaring that the bank had plenty of money. Nobody seemed to believe him. A few stones were hurled, just like a thrown. And the manager went inside, closing the iron grille gate. Yesterday already I was seeing that part. Okay, a brick smashed into the plate glass window, which advertised the bank assets. Okay, that is the. And also last one, the front side mob was ultimately dispersed off by timely police action. When police came, all the people, those who were gathering, they dispersed from the in front of the bank. Okay, that's the answer. So come to the next one, sixth one. Read paragraph 24 and 30 again and answer this question. You just read 24 and 30. You just come to the 24 and 30. Do you think the town residents show any concern for workers like Nadu, the sweeper boy? How do you say so? So come to the first one here. No, nobody. The town residents did not show any concern for workers like Nadu, the sweeper boy. So you can say the answer no. Okay. While the entire town protested against the bank going insolvent. Okay. Everyone forget about Nadu, and also all the members they forget about Nadu because all came for money, their money, selfish activities. Okay. Okay. Nadu who's delayed. Okay. So everyone forgot about Nadu whose delayed pay hard led to the speculation in the first place. On being probed, the clerks admitted that they have had their salaries. It was a few of the part-time workers who were getting paid late only. The clerk replied to that relative. Okay, only those who are working as it's like a part-time workers. Okay, they all get the proper money. Okay, that's what he said. Okay, that's enough. So come to the B. Who do you think will be more affected by the collapse of the bank? Businessmen like Seth Kovandram, workers like Nadu. Who's that one will be one? Just like a part-time workers like Nadu will get more affected by the collapse of the bank than its rich owner, Seth Govindaram. If the bank did shut down eventually, workers like Nadu would possibly never get their dues or salaries. That's about the answer. Okay. So come to the last one. In your opinion, who was truly responsible for breaking the bank? Who is really responsible for this bank? Okay, breaking the bank. And was it Nadu, Sitaram, the bank clerk, Seth Govindram, or the town? Give reasons in your own answer. Okay, I will say the answer. This you have to try. First you have to write it in your own words. Then after that you come to the real answer of that. Then only you will get to the language fluency and also language just like a writing ability. Okay, that's it. So we can say that just like it was Nadu who was responsible for breaking the bank. Already we know that the boy who broke the bank, that is Nadu who broke the bank. Okay. Okay. Nadu had complained to Sitaram, the washerman's son, about the irregular payment of his salary. Yesterday already I said this one. Okay. In his ideal conversation with the Mrs. Prakash, Sitaram mentioned, already he mentioned, Sitaram mentioned, what is that? That the bank could not pay its employees. Mrs. Prakash informed her friend. Who is that friend? Mrs. Bhushan. Okay. Bhushan, who immediately concluded that the bank had got insolvent, or it's like a collapse. Okay. From Mrs. Bhushan, the rumor spread across the town like wildfire. That is the answer of that question. Okay, that's it. So, and also come with the appreciation. And also, you don't worry about this question. Okay, I will send you the answers by after completing this session. Okay, so you need not worry about the answers. And also, rest to come to the appreciating the text. Okay, this also you have to write it yourself. Okay, just to find. First, you have to write it in your own words. After that, you come to the text. Okay. Okay. Appreciating the test. Doing. The readers know something about the collapse of the bank that Nadu or Sitaram do not. How do we know this? How do you think this adds humor to the text? Okay. I think we can say that the readers know. I think the answer is the readers know that the bank had really not collapsed. Okay. Nadu and Sitaram are not aware of this, and also they are simply talking. Okay, and also I think Nadu said, okay, they are not paying properly, and also Sitaram spread the message to the next person. Okay, like this happened. And while going through the text, the readers witness the making and spreading of a rumor. The starting point of this rumor was Nadu, the sweeper boy, who complained of the irregularity of his salary from the bank to Sitaram. And also we can say in an ideal conversation with Mrs. Prakash, Sitaram mentioned that the bank failed to pay its employees from Mrs. Prakash. The news like wildfire across the town. Everyone who got to know of the news added his own interpretation before spreading it further. Okay, that's it. And also rest of things I will send it to after completing this lesson. I will send it to PDF. Okay, and also come to the next one. We just tick whether it is right or not. Second one, the boy who broke the bank is the story of rumor that turned a town upside down. The writer describes the behavior of the town's residents during this crisis and makes some interesting remarks of human nature. Okay, that also is there. You can see the answers. Read this statement. Tick those beliefs that you think the writer expresses in the story and give example from the text to support your answers. I think first one we can see we have a tendency to exaggerate and add spice to a story. I think the first A is right. And second one, we are unfamiliar and unkind to people who are different from us. That is also right. And as the next one, see, we are interested in other people's concern even what it does not affect us. That is also right. See, also right. D, I think many behave poorly when a crowd because they can remain safe and anonymous. Okay, so that is also D, also right. There are many who take pleasure in other people's misfortune. I think the E is wrong. Okay. So we are inclined to believe negative news over positive. That you can, okay, that is right. And also we ignore that the fact that do not support our views about the world. That you can take the right. And also next one, G, we ignore the facts. I think G, we ignore the facts that do not support our views about the world. That is wrong. G is wrong. Okay. And H, panic and violence come quickly and easily to humans. That is also right. Okay. So with this, I am going to wind up this session, and also answers I will send after this class. Thank you.